Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee, and this is the TOR Report for the week of September 21st, 2013. This week is going to be a very abbreviated version of the TOR Report because for the first time in 9 weeks, there is no news. And even the dev chat is going to be limited because there's very few notable things. But let's go ahead and jump into the dev chat anyway. Many players are not happy with the devs right now, as it seems that the last patch has reset any progress for the HK51 quest. Eric Musco has since apologized for this, saying, "Although we knew that there were changes being made to the HK quest, I was not aware that it would be resetting your quest progress." Eric and the other devs are requesting that people submit in-game tickets to handle this issue. Some players are having load issues with the Maelstrom Prison flashpoint, saying they are unable to move once they get into the flashpoint. Amber Green says they are looking into this and it is a developing issue at this time. Moving on to Tales from the Galactic Codex. In this week's episode, we check in with the Jedi Knight.
Keep your voice low. These buildings are abandoned, but Imperial probe droids do sweeps periodically. Zan Loren, Republic Intelligence. Thanks for checking in. I've heard you've made yourself a hero to some of the alien refugees around here. Care to try your hand at a prison break?
Care to give a few more details before I commit?
I knew you Jedi are known for your wisdom. This is about the Empire. The atrocities they hide behind Nar Shaddah's neutrality. This is Shadowtown. Prison city filled with the Empire's worst assassins and madmen. Kept on ice till Papa Sith needs them.
How exactly can I help with this?
It's not just Imperials who wash up here. The Empire holds prisoners of war, our men in the worst of this whole mess. Camp 27. We know they're holding Akodomi here, one of the Jedi heroes of the Battle of Sullust. And we want him back.
I would not wish any Jedi spirit exposed to such a place.
They say Akodomi was one of the best young Jedi in years. Close to yourself, even. The security in Camp 27 is tighter than I've ever seen. Their access codes are in parts, split among teams of guards so no one enters alone. Every few minutes, they swap out the entire code.
How do you plan to accomplish this?
You'll need to find the camp wardens when they're outside the shields. Get the codes from them. The whole thing mine. No one man's got more than one part.
These Imperial torturers will taste real pain.
Just don't drag it out. You need to bring those codes back to me so I can get it imprint. In case you don't make it out again. Good luck, and go quickly. If the codes change before you're in, we're lost.
Feel my force. You're about to break your record, boss. I've got the codes.
All right, just let me scan them. If this doesn't work, at least our techs have somewhere to start the next time.
By the end of today, Camp 27 will be a memory.
And it's one I'll do my best to forget. The codes will only be good for a little bit longer. Hurry and use them to get inside, then access the security console, and let me know you're in. If you can pull this off, you'll be rescuing a true hero of the Republic. Hang on. The slices are trying to tap the line. God, that's fantastic. I can't believe you made it into Camp 27. On your own, I mean. We've gotten plenty of guys in the other way. Don't let it go to your head, though. There's no telling what the Empire's hiding in there.
Do we have cell numbers or something? Let's get in and out, fast.
No, we've got no specs on this place. Nothing. For anyone in the cells, assume they're one of ours and spring them. Your main target is Akodomi. He's a Jedi. Led the rescue effort on Sullust that kept the Empire from enslaving half the planet, but got caught himself.
I'll save him. You don't need to convince me.
The Republic's lucky to have you. I'll send a team to wait outside the shields. They can back you up if you need it on the way out. Good luck.
Make sure you tune in next week to see the conclusion of this story. And we'll go ahead and we'll move on to some Q&A. So if you would like to send me a question, send questions to kidleeasf@gmail.com or send me a private message on YouTube, and I will take both Star Wars and non-Star Wars related questions. The first question of the day comes in from Grayson. He asks simply, what are raids? This is a fair question. A lot of people don't do raids or might not know exactly what they are. Raids, or as they are called in Star Wars: The Old Republic, operations, are high-level dungeons or flashpoints that require a particular group makeup in order to complete. In Star Wars: The Old Republic, we have both 8-man and 16-man operations that have 3 difficulty levels: Story, Hard Mode, and Nightmare Mode. The standard 8-man group has 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS. And I would also say this is pretty standard for most of the MMOs that are out there. The team goes into these raids to battle bosses and puzzles for some of the best gear in the game. Lundorf asks, I am considering buying some of the clothes from the cartel shop, but will I still be able to use it later on? Will I always be able to simply add the next level mod without gimping myself? Well, most of the gear that you can buy from the cartel market is known as adaptive gear. You are able to use this gear from level 10 to 55 on all classes. You are able to add, remove, and override the items that are placed in these sockets at any time. So, yeah, pretty much, go ahead and buy any of it, use any of it, and you should be good to go. And the final question of the day comes in from Hanberg. He asks, I just started playing again and I need help determining what class I want to be. It's either a Sith Warrior or Inquisitor. I'm going to be looking for great DPS class that I can get through trash mobs easily. I'll mostly be PvP with a little PvE. I think I just said that backwards. I'll be mostly PvE with a little PvP and a lot of flashpoints. I'm trying to find a storyline where I lead imp troops. More or less, any help would be amazing. Well, based on the information that you've given me, I would have to say Sith Marauder. Well, the Marauder is one of the subclasses of the Sith Warrior. But Sith Marauder, they will be good in both PvP and PvE. You do get some soldier type companions on that character, so that's sort of one of the options you're looking for. And it does have a good story, so I think that would be the way to go for you. And that will do it for this week's episode of the TOR Report. So everybody keep playing and have fun.